Well, hello there, VW Lifers. How's it going out there? Yeah, this is one of those things that happens when you own a Volkswagen. Sometimes you have a little bit of motor issues, and Jerry the Bus has a little bit of a motor issue. Nothing too serious, we hope, but we caught it in time. So today, we are going to pull Jerry's motor. And so stick with us. When I say we, it's going to be me and Willie. So stick with us. This should be exciting. I'm going to kind of go through some of the steps that I go through here to make sure we kind of have everything ready to go. So stick with us, VW Lifers.
Start it up.
My first thing first, you always want to gather the tools you're going to need. You will definitely need an 8. Okay? And a 13. And a 17. Alright, we're going to open up deck lid here. And, oh yeah, I do need a Phillips. I thought I needed a Phillips for the apron here. 13's for that. So let's go get it there. It's Phillips. All right. I have another little pan here for putting parts in, so you don't lose any of those. A little bath here. Safety is our main goal here. Disconnect the negative cable. Apron.
Start it up.
The reason you do that is it gives you access. To the bumper bolts right there. Okay, we're making headway. You got the generator. You gotta be real careful. Don't let this one twist. Okay, this is the DF and the D plus. Okay, get those off. Power to the coil. Get all that pulled up out of the way. Kind of tucked over here on the side, so that's out of the way. Gotta get accelerator cable. So on Jerry, we have to go underneath and get the, we're gonna put a clamp on the fuel line, and we're going to undo the 2 bolts for the Westie hitch here, okay? And then we'll get the bumpers right off. They'll come right off. That's how it works. Those people you always hear, oh, it's only 4 bolts. No, not really. But that's okay. It's not 4 bolts. It's a lot. See? It's not 4 bolts. That's okay, though. There are 4 bolts to hold the motor to the transmission, so I guess if that's what you're counting. Stay tuned for the greatest spectacle in motor pulling. Can't do this without the official motor pulling piece of wood. So pull that little jewel out, and that's about all she wrote. Just like that. There you go. All right. Wasn't too bad. Was it? Nah. Okay, let's see what we find going on in here. Dirty. boot leak a little bit there. Just seam, nothing too bad. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the clutch cable. Huh. Look at that. Wow. New clutch cable coming up. It's always something. We'll clean up in here and then we'll get that other motor in there. All right, stay tuned. Motor's out. That's a good thing. You know, it's something internal. So what we're gonna do now is just gonna make sure, get kind of clean here. I'm gonna put in a new clutch cable for sure. I'm gonna do that too, so that just kind of adds to the list of things. But hey, find it now. It's a lot easier doing it here in the shop, and it is out on the highway somewhere. And then that's what's going in here. Little 1600 single port. It'll get us where we need to go. It's driven many a buses all over the world, almost literally. So I'm going to do that clutch cable, and we'll go through some of the steps here as we get everything good and cleaned up. Re-grease the transmission shaft here. Got everything clean. Put a little fresh grease on the throwout bearing where it hits the forks. Go under here. There's my mid mount. Everything looks good on that. Front mount looks good. So we're looking pretty good in here. I think we're about ready to install motor number 2. So the top bolt, which is over here, comes on the starter, always puts like some pookie on it to hold that bolt in place. And so now all I gotta do is just get it there and come back behind there and do some Houdiniism and spin around and contortionism and get that bolt, that nut on there. And yeah, it's a 17 wrench, and I always put the flat washer on there too. Okay, everybody, here we are. We're looking pretty good. We got the motor in. I got a little fuel line here. Hook up our coil, hot to the coil, oil pressure switch, generator, and then we should be looking pretty good. I do think I'm going to take this muffler off, this exhaust, and put a stock exhaust on, muffler on, bus exhaust, because that's what this is usually going to go on. This is my spare bus motor, and this Baja looking thing here is just a disaster. So, but I'll probably go ahead and get everything going and get some heat in it. It'll come off a little bit easier too. So, but for now, I'm going to wire this up and see if we can get this to run. Then it'll be time to go accomplish lunch. Wiring's all connected. Fuel line set up. Clutch hasn't been adjusted or anything like that, but so you guys can see it. Y'all see it live first if things don't go well. Tell me, holler at me if it catches on fire. Holler. Holler. Bench tested this motor, so it's not bad. It should do what it's doing. Got a new Volt Spitz carb on it. That kind of changed the game on it. Put a Bill Sparksworks 205K and a Bill Sparksworks fuel pump on there just to have them on there, but listen to that power with that muffler. Bubble pack. Woo. Man. Some of you guys might be able to relate to this, or some of you may not. But when your bus or your Volkswagen, your Beetle, whatever, when your bus is down, it gets you, man. It gets you. And so I'm happy. I'm fortunate that I have this spare test bud motor that's been around for 100 years. Literally, this thing has been in every vehicle on the campus here. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It sounds really good. Let's go see if there's any red lights on. Or y'all a green light. Oh. Negative. Well, thanks for everybody for joining us today here at VW Life. These are the kind of things you don't want to be doing, having to work on your daily, but you got to do it. And so it's good. Jerry's back rolling. Makes me happy. I just want to say thank you guys for joining me today. It's hard. It's harder than hell doing work and trying to video yourself. I'm just going to tell you right now, I am not very good at it. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me on this. We're working on some things. We're getting the boys and the gang back together here. Tommy, Martin, and Jake. We're gonna have a good story here pretty soon on the old Fastback. And but I thank you for joining us. Make sure you check us out at All Metric Garage. We got all kinds of stuff there. Try to keep the channel alive so we can get some equipment. We do need to get some new equipment. Some of our equipment's not around as it once was, so we want to kind of continue to raise our game for y'all. So that's a good thing. So check us out at All Metric Garage, and make sure you tell your aunts, tell your uncles, tell everybody you know about VW Life. Hey, sometimes you got to work on the old daily. Take a motor out, put another motor in. We will find out what's going on with Jerry 1776. We'll have an autopsy report, what that weird sound is. But thank you for joining us, and until next time, y'all take care. I don't do the fourth bolt. I'm that guy. Sorry. Oh, there's a big stain on the thing there. That's better.